We're here in Seattle. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Chris Flexen. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Manuel Margot. Here comes the pitch. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down. Yandy Diaz now. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. In for a strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. And a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
One down, base is empty. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And today's starting pitcher, Big Tyler Glasnow. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Glasnow ready and deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. Margot makes the grab on the run. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, J.P. Crawford.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Glasnow back to work, the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Colin Moran. That's in there, and that is strike one. Righty to the plate, and that's too high. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Moore stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Eugenio Suarez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Next pitch is popped up. Paredes has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. An inning of the new inning getting started. Isaac Paredes now.
The second baseman, Isaac
Flexen back to work. And that clips the inside corner.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Here's Ben Gamble. Out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. 2 up, 2 down. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. To the right side, and he grabs it in foul ground.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Second inning here, no score. Popped up. And that's a fair ball. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Low around third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Mariners, Teoscar Hernandez. First offering, and it just misses. The pitch. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Now a fly ball to right center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter.
And up next for Seattle, Jonathan Clase. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Ground ball to the right side. On to first.
Out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Batting seventh.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. 2 for 7 in the series so far. On the ground, Paredes. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for him. And welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gary Sanchez. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's the strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, it's a nice job with the cutter right there. He didn't exactly catch the corner of the zone, but that's one of those where the late movement probably fooled the umpire a little bit. Those guys do not have an easy job. I thought it was a good take overall, and, you know, it's one of those things where you leave it in the umpire's hands. You just don't know what the answer is going to be, and that time he lost.
Charlie Culberson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is in for a strike. And now 1-2. Tap back to the mound. Whips it to Moran. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Here's Manuel Margot. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
On the ground to 3rd. Fair ball. Now the 3rd baseman, Yandy Diaz. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Diaz measures 6 feet 2 inches. Batting second in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. Tries to get back and save.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And the right-hander deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Tampa, and we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for Seattle, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
And the pitch. Pollock, a former All-Star, 35 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Siri ranging back, looking up, and in 1 hops the wall. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And he drops it down the third baseline. Sends it across to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. That one down the line, tosses across to first. That's the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Mariners lead. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Wander Franco. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Line drive. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Here's the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. Ground ball, Moran. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Number 9.
Ben Gamel next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. I think back in Seattle, and now Colin Moran.
The first baseman, Colin Moran.
And he deals. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
And the 0-1. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. Home run number 30 on the year. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Flied out his first time. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Up the middle. And Hernandez is out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Margot moving back. Back some more, and it's gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. And fouled off. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a 1-2. And that's outside. And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hard hit right side. And that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but back at T-Mobile Park. And stepping in is the speedy Josh Lowe. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Can't get there. Base hit. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Jose Siri now at the plate. Raleigh in position. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And there's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fly ball down the line. Racing makes the catch. 2 down. This is Charlie Culberson to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. The Rays strand just the 1. They trail things here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
And a pitch. Out to short. And he's safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Left-hand batter waits. That one drifts inside.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Next offering is fouled back. That one well upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. In the air, right field. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Dylan Moore. 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Manuel Margot. The line of the pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That one ripped. Pollock going back some more, and out of here. So he just clears the wall. That's his 50th career homer, and they're chipping away. It's 2-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Digging in, Yandy Diaz.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And it goes just foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing, and a ball popped up, and it drops in.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. The other way, and that's going to get into the corner. And it gets by him. Lead runner around second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Paredes in the box now, takes strike 1.
Hitter's got some good good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And the 0-2. And ball one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him swinging on the curveball. Huge strikeout there.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strike 2. Diaz on third. Franco over at second. Gamble at first. 1 gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Into center. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Welcome back. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs. Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar
Hernandez in his 7th season. Season, 30 years old now, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back. And gone. Home run number 15 on the year, and they add on. It's 3-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. I gotta believe when a pitcher releases a breaking ball up out of his hand, he just hopes that it stays really high so that the hitter has no chance of swinging. Well, no luck there. That is a hard hit ball and a home run.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now Jonathan Clase. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Cal Raleigh.
2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. His 27th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That'll be it for Glass now. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Ryan Thompson comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Ryan Thompson.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ground ball left side. Diaz. Jump throw. Not in time. He's safe.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
So man aboard. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's just foul. Crawford measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And he lays down a bunt. On the run, sends it over to first. Inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not Penn Murphy on to pitch out of the pen here. He last pitched 2 days ago. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Siri. The pitch. Now one missed.
1 ball. No strike.
And it's 1-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking, and that's the first out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That's a little bit low. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Struck him out looking. Rays held in check here, and they trail it 4-1. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Clevenger getting loose out there. Oh, 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 23. Colin.
And here's the first baseman, Colin Moran.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
First pitch just misses. And that's outside.
2-0 to count.
Righty delivers. There's a strike. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. And that is that. The pitch. That's a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And a swing and a miss. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Stepping in, Yandy Diaz. And a foul ball. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. That misses off the outside edge. At the belt and fires. Got it by him for the K.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Franco in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. And this back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Garrett Clevenger.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. The Y to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. That one drilled left field. Culberson makes the grab, and there's one down. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next to hit, Jonathan Clase. And first offering is fouled off. That's a laser base hit. Hernandez rounds second on his way to third. Franco with a relay throw, and he's out. But they do get a run.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that all set to start the 9th in this one. Now here is Isaac Paredes. Murphy back to work.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
0-2 as he waves it that way. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here comes a pitch. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the 0-1. To first, maybe a 2-ball. To Crawford for 1. The double play ends it right here.
I'd say these guys really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.